So now we're on the record. Hey, hope you're having a great day. It's Sean Murphy. Welcome to Mental Profits, and Twitter name Mentor to Mentor. Why? Because if you're here, it's because you want to learn more. You want to be more. You know you have some more to give. So I want to talk to you a little bit about why I created Mental Profits. Mental Profits it's been an idea, a brainchild of mine for many years. And people have always asked me, so do you have a book, or do you have this on a recording somewhere? Or have you done videos on this? So if you Google me, Sean G. Murphy, you'll find YouTube pages and e-zine articles and blog talk radios and a whole variety of places where I've put some information out there. What I've decided to do is to create these communities, if you will, of people who are of a psychographic, people who want to have more of what they want, not what I want. This isn't about you doing something for me, but if you get better at what you do, you'll make the world a little bit better place, and therefore you are doing something for me. So your thoughts create your income. A lot of times when people hear that, when they say, well, what's your company? And one of them is Mental Profits. Your thoughts create your income. That's a podcast site. You can go there, find information about mentalprofits.com. And there's some podcasts there, some videos, and it's kind of a hodgepodge, a mixing, a gathering of ideas. Why? Because I want you to be able to just see who I am. It's me in the raw. If I make ums or ahs, or I say things that I need to correct, or I totally say a word wrong, that's because what you see is what you get. So when you hear of Mental Profits, your thoughts create your income. It's not just about money. It's about everything that comes into your life. So what are your thoughts creating for you? If you're a little stressed, okay, I understand that. If you're having an exciting day, I understand that too. That means that you created this great environment for you to be excited in. Well, I didn't have anything to do with the fact that the sun came up today. Well, how do you know it came up? You saw it. So therefore, you had a little bit to do with actually seeing it, putting yourself into that environment. That's why there's people who see a sunrise and can be totally excited about it. And other people see a sunrise and they freak out and flip out because it's another day. They got to go to a job they hate, or a relationship they can't stand, or do something. And it's just a reminder that there's another day of misery coming. Dr. Wayne Dyer says what? You hear me say, you're going to hear me say this phrase all the time. Change the way you look at things, and the things you look at change. So what profits are coming into your life? Well, decide what is a profit. Decide what do you want coming into your life? Because guess what? There is some point during the course of an interaction that you get to say, no more. A lot of times it has to do with our mental conversation that's happening in our head. So I'm blessed to be one of the certified self-talk trainers for Dr. Shad Helmstetter. Went through it back in January of 2015. So in that, we learned a lot about self-talk and how the patterns that we've had in our life prior to today have caused us to be who we are today. The way we think of money, the way we think of relationships, the way we think of family and friends and ideas we have, and a lot of thoughts were given to us. See, 99.9% of what we believe was given to us. What do you mean given to us? These are my beliefs. These are my own ideas. I understand that. But the shirt I'm wearing, it's not my shirt. It was somebody else's design that I looked at it and said, you know what, I like that. I'm going to purchase that. I'm going to buy that. So wouldn't it be fair to say that a lot of the ideas that we have in life, we bought from somebody else's opinion about something, about us, somebody else's ideas? Have you ever been told that's not what you need? Here's what you need. Oh, you don't want that. Here's what you need. You need to do this. You need to cross there. You need to do that. We have all of these things. The majority of the beliefs we have were given to us. When do we get our own beliefs, Sean? How do I create the income into my life that's all mine? It's called taking a breath. It's called holding out for just a second and pausing and relaxing and letting your mind stop for just a second and say, I'm in charge. I can do this. This is something I want to do. This is something that I believe is important for me. So you have to get down to the cellular level. You have to get down to the vibrational level. Does it zing you, drive you, energize you? Dr. Wayne Dyer, before he passed, did a movie called The Shift. I urge you, I suggest you tremendously to go out and find that movie on YouTube. That movie is very powerful, high production quality, but it's Dr. Wayne Dyer being Dr. Wayne Dyer. And the environment that it's in, it's a pretty cool movie, The Shift. And in there, he talks about ego. And I just love his description of what ego is. Energy, edging God out, EGO, edging God out. Now, whatever God is for you, higher spirituality, person of intent, whatever that is for you, but it really means that it's edging you out. If we are created in this form and likeness, it's edging you out, right? So the mental profits that you have, they happen every moment. I urge my clients on a regular basis to come and spend about 20, 30 seconds, an hour on themselves. Stop, set a timer on your phone, look at your phone and go, oh my gosh, did the last hour just go by? Are you kidding me? Now you take 5, 10 seconds and just breathe. What's the state I'm in? Have you ever gone to an oven with something in it and looked through the window? What if the light isn't working in the window and you can't turn on the oven light? What do? You're always going to check on it, right? Excuse me, because if you don't check on it, what could happen? It could be underdone, it could be overdone, it could be burnt, it could be all of these things. So we constantly do what? We even set a timer for when we cook dinner, when we're putting something in the oven. But yet we're cooking our life. We have the recipe for our life. We have the recipe for ourselves, and we never check in. Jim Rohn would say, that's a class I wouldn't sign up for. Right? There's a handful of things, Jim said, that'll help you win, and a handful of things that'll keep you from winning. A handful of things, well, a couple of the things you need to do, or suggestion is, I can't tell you what to do. I'm no life coach. I've got titles and trainings and all of these different accolades. I'm still trying to figure out me. So I can only give you suggestions. There's 26 letters in the alphabet. I didn't make any of them. So everything I got's borrowed. I'm just putting it in the Sean Murphy syntax. I'm putting it in my order. So check in. You're cooking your life. You're creating the recipe. And if you don't like what it is, if it's burnt or it's burnt out or it's overdone or it's frustrated or if it's underdone, there's a driving, there's a pull inside of you that you know is pulling you and you don't know where to let it go, you got to let it out. You have to give it a chance to allow it to be experienced. So as you go through the day, make sure you're checking in on yourself. Because I can promise you, everything that drives you, everything that makes you who you are, everything you want to be is already inside you. So I hope this makes sense. I hope it drives you to have some understanding, some desire, some care, some concern for yourself. Because we need you. The universe needs you. The world needs you to be at your best, needs you to be at your highest energies. And the only way you can get there is to allow it. So I hope this has been of some value. I hope you enjoyed it. If it has, leave a comment, find me, subscribe to it, subscribe to the channel here, and I look forward to seeing you where? At the next event. Till then, I'm Sean Murphy. Thanks so much for being here, and bye for now.